Talking about doing a hand. Hey, thanks for joining us on YouTube. What are you doing here? Oh, across the line, and my stick is shorter than. Hi everybody, I'm Brian Adams. Hey, welcome back. This is part of my vlog every day in the month of October. If you guys don't know what this is, or didn't clue into it, you know this is water piping for like your sprinkler systems outside in your house. If you go to like a hardware store and you go, I need to replace the water system for my sprinklers, that's what the PVC piping is for. Just want to make a note of that, but I figured most of you would know that. This is actually a PVC piping, and it is a 3/4 of an inch here, and a 1/2 of an inch here, and a 1/2 an inch here. And the reason I wanted that is, well, one, the PVC piping with the 3/4 inch fits on here, and with it being a 1/2 inch, it is not too wide for the hand. So that you would put the wires out, and I'll show you how that works and making that into a hand. Let's take a look. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm trying to give you an idea that I am going to have the PVC there, and I need a first piece of wire to be the long of my middle finger. It's the fact that that finger goes all the way down to the wrist there. And so that's the total that I need. Okay, so this is going to get a little bit confusing. This would be the top of the hand. This would be the top of the hand, be the thumb, you know, there would be the middle finger, and then, you know, the baby finger over. Hey, I'm back outside. Okay, so there's the drummer mill that I'm cutting with. So here are the pieces, 2 of each. One is the first one on the right is a 7 inch. The one in the middle is a 7.5 inch. The one over to the left is the next one, second to the end is a 7 1/8, and the very end is a 6.5. Okay, so I found out the measurement of the thumbs. We're going to cut them at 5 inches. There's going to be a little bending and everything. Actually, it'll be about 4.5 inches, but yeah, we cut it at 5. Went and got a couple drill bits, one really small to make my starting hole, and then the size that I actually needed to be able to fit these metal rods in. I went ahead and spaced them out accordingly, probably about 1/4 of an inch from the end, and probably about 3/4 of an inch, whatever they were equally, I don't remember. Kind of just drew it out by hand, didn't really measure them, kind of measure them with a pencil, but I put them in the center on each one of those. I have my 2 hands put the rods in. Don't glue these or anything. We're actually going to put them in like that on both sides. Just kind of shove them in there. But be careful, this middle one right here. If you push on that one, it actually will come right down the tube there. I'll probably stab you in the stomach or a hand or something. So kind of watch that. This one here, of course, is the thumb. Not doing anything with that right now, and here's the other one. Each one of these is marked. They're actually marked at 1 1/8 inch down. What I'm going to do is take the German mill, and I'm going to cut it down just slightly to give a little fold to it, probably about 1/16 of an inch. The next cut I'm going to make is on the first finger, which would be this finger here, closest to the thumb. This one, and not the middle finger, but the next finger over. Those are a 1.25 inch cut. So the next cut would be the index finger, which is the middle one. That's 1 3/8 of an inch. And again, the first finger and not the middle finger, but the next finger, those are actually 2 inches. Make sure. Yeah. Those are actually 2 inches. The next one down on the little pinky is 1 inch past the first knuckle. The last one on the little finger is 1 inch and 3/4. And the last cut on the index finger on the bottom knuckle is 2 3/4 inch. Vice grip kind of locks the piece of metal into place. Say like if I want to bend this here and put that there, put the pressure on it, make it a little tighter so that's not going anywhere, and then I can take the if I have it in the right position, I can go ahead and take this and kind of line myself up and get it bent in the position that I want. And to give you kind of an idea what's going on, so this is the straight one. This is the one when they're bent. Kind of make sure that when you bend them, that you make them as straight. Don't go kind of off. Otherwise, you'll have to like kind of twist them, get them straight. But you can see each one of the bends is there. The one. Okay, and then the last thing I want to tell you is we are going to take the dremel mill and actually make a couple cuts. This is one of the fingers, and we're going to make a couple cuts like gash across there and right there. And the reason for that is when we put that inside here, we're actually going to fill this with the fiberglass resin when we get to that a little later, so that will help lock that in place and keep it from coming out.